Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Liz. Today's video is going to be a DIY tutorial about how I made this adorable little box. So, if you are like me, you do subscription boxes. And I do Birchbox subscription boxes. So these are actually repurposed Birchboxes. So if you look inside, you can see little Birchbox design. And then there's this box. See the little B on the bottom for Birchbox. And then I have this box. So, in today's video, we are going to make the second one of these. Isn't it just so cute? I'm so proud of it. For these Birchboxes. Alright, so to start off, I use chipboard. I get my chipboard on Amazon in 8.5 by 11 inch sheets. Really good, thick, sturdy chipboard. So, and we're going to pull out our paper cutter because this is going to be our best friend during this project. The boxes that I use, as this one is filled with all of the goodies from all of the boxes, are 5 by 7 inches. So I cut my pieces to be 5 3/4 by 7 3/4 so that there's just a little bit of space when you're putting the boxes together, as you see here. And then they are 2 inches tall, or 1 3/4 inches. Yeah, 1 3/4 inches tall. So, I then make 2 inch, these are 2 inch gaps with for each drawer to go inside of. Alright, so I have a little piece left over from last time. So this is exactly 5 3/8 inches. So I will then cut it to be 7 3/8 inches. Alright. And then the paper trimmer does not cut all the way through, but you go up and down a couple times, bend it, so that you can make sure that your everything is lined up properly. And then go through on the other side and it cuts just fine. Alright, so this is one shelf. It's going to go right here like this. Alright. So 5 3/8. I need to remove my robe. I'm like such a robe wearer. I don't know about you guys, but I love my robe. It doesn't matter how warm it is, how cold it is, I wear my robe. It's just like the most comfortable thing ever for me. So please comment below, let me know, are you a robe wearer? Because I think that they're like seriously the most comfortable things ever. If it's too hot, then I just have on like shorts and a tank top underneath my robe. If it's cold, like right now because it's winter, then I'm wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt. But still, like, I rock my robe. Alright, 5 3/8. Get this last little sliver off of this one. going to do the 7 3/8. Because I gotta get better at like talking to thin air, because that's what it feels like I'm doing. But okay, so now that we have, oops, I lied, I need to cut one more, but let me write on here, grab one of these. So we're going to do, these are 5 3/8 by 7 3/8, and that's 4 of those. All right, let me cut one more. Oh. So 4 at 5 3/8 by 7 3/8. All right, and then we are going to do our side pieces here. So these pieces are your bottom, your 2 shelves, and your top. Okay, so then our side pieces here are going to be 5 and what is it? This entire width, which is 5 5/8 by 6 inches. And actually, you know what? I lied. I'm cutting a little bit off of this. Yeah. I lied about that. Okay, so we're gonna make it 5 1/2. All right. All right. So this is going to be 5 1/2 by 6 1/4. No. 6 1/8. Sorry. Had to think about that. All right. And then one more. Oh, no. I was hoping I wasn't going to have to cut it. Nope. I am not that lucky. All right. So 5 3/8. try that again. 5 1/2. All right, 5 1/2 by 6 1/8. Alright, and then we have... Alright, so after you've cut down your chipboard, you will have 4 pieces that are 5 3/8 by 7 3/8. You will have 2 pieces that are 5 1/2 by 6 1/8. Alright? Then we need to create some flanges to hold all of these in place. So I like to use 110-pound cardstock. This is where I just reach into my scraps. You don't need to use specific pieces, so we're gonna pull out. And I make them about 2 inches wide, well, an inch each, I guess. So we should probably just cut them at the 1 inch mark. Two, 4, 6. I need more. You're too thin. Uh-oh. All right. 2, 4, 6. All right. So I just cut a few extra in case I needed them. All right, we're gonna close that and put that away because I'm not going to need that for another few minutes. And then I need to get my double-sided tape. So let me grab a roll of that. So I've got some 1/4 inch, I've got some 1/2 inch, and we're going to begin with one of our 5 3/8 by 7 3/8, do here, and one of our 5 1/2 by 6 1/8. We're going to leave that stay up there so we can see the sizes. Okay, and then we are going to grab 2 of our phalanges. I mean, of course, you can tape all of these up beforehand, which actually I think I'm going to do off camera really fast. Okay, so we are going to take a 5 3/8 by 7 3/8 and a 2 1/2 by 6 1/8, and we are going to get 2 of our longer pieces. It really doesn't matter. Mine just some happen to be longer and some happen to be shorter because I use scraps. All right. And we are going to stick these, make sure that it is the tall way, the right way. All right. And we're going to stick this on the bottom. All right. And this one connects in. Okay, and then as you can see, there's going to be a tiny little lip in the back because then we're going to cut one more piece of board that's going to go in the back here. And that is why we require 4 pieces of chipboard, because unfortunately at 8 1/2 by 11, you cannot perfectly cut out the entire thing. Starting from our bottom piece, going up our side piece here. So if you look, this is your piece that's a little bit wider and shorter. So this is 5.5 by 6 1/8. We're going to go up 2 inches. We're going to go up on both sides. So then that way we can draw a line across and make sure that we are nice and straight. Alright. Check over here as well. 2 inches. Perfection. Okay. So then we're going to take our board. We're going to align it up with this line and the front of our board. Because remember, oof, let me move this up. We've got a little bit of a lip back here because that's where our back piece is going to go on. Alright, so that's lined up. Let me press this down. Alright, get our bone folder, come in there, and really make sure it's attached. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing for the next one. We're going to go up 2 inches from the bottom, or I guess from this right here. Make a line. And then on this side, we're going to do 2 inches. Make a line. Alright, get this here. Just lined up with the front. And then we're gonna press it down. Get your bone folder and make sure it's on there. All nice and tight. And then you will have the beginnings of our shelf. So we have our first drawer, second drawer, what will be our third drawer. So now we're going to take our last piece and we're going to stick it onto the top. So doing the same thing we did on the bottom. Stick that on there. We're gonna cut that off right there. We're going to boop, and then it's probably going to be easier to flip this one over. Line my front up right there, stick it on, and fold up my sides. Alright. Alright, perfect. There we go. And then this is where our boxes are going to fit perfectly, sliding in and out of our shelves. Yay! Okay, so now we take all of our remaining pieces here and we want to attach them to our ends over here. Now, if I was decorating this entire case right now, I would go in and I would decorate each individual flap so that the insides are decorated as well before attaching my outside wall, but I am not doing that today, so we are just going to attach our outside wall so that you guys can see it all put together. All right. All right. Moving things. All right. Oh, that looks so nice. Look at that. Whoop. So, we will with the bottom. And then same over here, going up 2 inches. Perfect. Give it your bone folder. Make sure it is attached on the inside. And then do the next one. With that one. All right, and then on our last piece, all right, and then we need to do our back piece. So our back piece is going to measure out to be 7 3/8 by 6 1/8. Just had to make sure that everything worked out properly. We didn't mess anything up. All of my measurements were correct. All right, so we're going to go 6 1/8. And 7 3/8. Alright, get that out of our way again. And then that is going to fit perfectly onto our back right there. We have a couple of our pieces. And then, if you'd like, you can take your couple extra pieces that you have. Where did I stick my roll? I'm missing my tape. There you are. Okay. And you can close up the top and the bottom. It's not super necessary considering that we will be putting paper around this. But if you would like that closed, you can do that as well. So we'll stick that piece there, peel the tape off here, get that piece in there done. And then, let's do this one. Alright, and I know this may not seem like it is the strongest thing you've ever seen just because of how it is held together. Ugh. But I have not had any issues with my box yet. Because on top of each one of these phalanges, you then put the paper on around the outside. I didn't do it on the bottom. But then the paper holds everything together as well. And then, like I said, you could also put paper, I don't know how well you can see that, on the inside here. And then that covers up each one of the phalanges on the inside. So then you don't have to worry about those coming loose either. So you can get all of that done inside there. And then all of this is covered out here. And you wind up with this wondrous box right here that fits each one of our wonderful Birchbox boxes. And then you have a nice 3-drawer compartment. Alright, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching my tutorial. Yes, I know it is a little longer than what I normally do on my channel, but I plan on doing a lot more tutorials in 2020, and I'm thinking about doing some more kind of like chat with me's, maybe some like Saturday morning, Sunday morning, kind of just like crafty live things. I don't know. Leave some comments down below letting me know what you're interested in seeing on my channel. And I will look into seeing how I can incorporate those things. If you don't already know, I am doing a 500 subscriber giveaway on my channel. I will leave a link below in the description box to the video with all of the details. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me and watching my video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And until the next time, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.